So we're going to be checking out a game called Back to the Dawn. The devs reached out and gave me a key for this game. I don't know what to say about it beyond my understanding is you're in prison, you won out, and your characters are all animals, as you can see here. And so there is a lot of figuring out. I don't really know the specifics of, like, it's going to be, like, very, very, very heavily story-driven, or if it's going to be more like The Escapist, where there is stuff happening and you have different approaches. I don't really know that end of it. We're going to check it out and see how it goes. So like always, the first thing I do when I pop into a game I haven't played before, I'm going to go into settings and see what they have for accessibility. Now, there's not a whole lot here. We have English and 2 languages I don't know. But, so we have multiple languages support. We do have frame rate limiting that I can turn on, which as a streamer I will. Sound and all that, so not a whole lot there. That said, that might not be a problem. It depends if they have accessibility things to be concerned with. Like, this font is very clean and readable here, so that's good. Let's just hop in and see what we think, because I don't know what to expect. Who are you? We can be Fox Thomas. Thomas is a journalist for Woodpecker TV, gets drawn into the city's shadowy underbelly while investigating a story. And we can be the Black Panther Bob. Bob is an undercover detective, poses as a criminal, and infiltrates the prison for a top secret mission. And this one is just not captured. So we have Fox, who's got low strength, low agility, low intelligence, good charisma, or Black Panther, who has generally just higher stats all around. Like, literally, Black Panther is better than Fox in absolutely everything but 1 point of charisma. Okay. I'm not ready yet. Experienced. Okay, never mind. It's a not decision. I'm not allowed to take Bob. I have to take the first one. That's where you hope you put up a poll and people burn a whole bunch of points and the game goes, no. And you go, oh, my bad. Let's see. Broadcast journalist. After graduating from college, you joined a television station as an intern and soon found your way to the front of the camera thanks to your good looks. And you were able to get first-hand stories from the mouths even most of the reluctant interviewees. However, your years working the public eye also made you extremely self-conscious about your image. Positive ability, +1 charisma, with an extra 30% when raising rapport with others. Negative effect, you can't shower without using soap. Okay, so we are obsessed with, like, making sure hygiene is top notch. We're not gonna shower if we can't properly shower. Initial specialty, affinity. Only 1 focus point is consumed when befriending a prisoner. Egghead. Points +2 when performing knowledge actions. This goes up by 1 for every extra 3 books. Okay. Interesting. Probably should have put something over it indicating you weren't allowed to do. Like, that's the thing. The third one was, like, kind of curled down, like you couldn't go with it. I think you just curl down the second one as well, and then when you succeed, like, it uncurl. That's like, we got Bob. Is it even worth reading the other 2 options here? Oh. I didn't realize it's choosing between things. Undercover journalist. The journalists you know are all too well that the city's evils are often hidden in the darkest corner. That is why you always carry a miniature camera on your venture into seedy backstreets on your quest to reveal the truth. However, the constant danger has made you overly cautious. We get extra agility and an extra pocket slot. Negative effect, attempting a challenge with a reroll success rate of less than 30% will cost you 2 focus points. You can craft simple tools and weapons. The secret compartment, a maximum violation of carried items. Alright, and a war correspondent. During the Civil War in the Republic of Aslovia 5 years ago, you volunteered to go to the front lines as a war correspondent. You photographed up-close struggle that civilians endured during the fighting. Life on the battlefield left you physically strong, but the horrors of war are forever seared in your mind. You have +1 strength that and your armor changes to thick fur, which I don't know what means, but I assume that means you get a better saving rolls or whatever. Nightmares cannot be automatically forgotten. So if we have a nightmare, it's just stuck. Weapon practice. When performing a weapon attack, you will not consume extra endurance to all thumbs. Basic medicine. You can craft pressure bandages, laxatives, and sleeping pills. Performing the wrap action will additionally heal you by an amount equal to your intelligence. Okay. So this is one about handling relationships between you and the other prisoners. This is going to be one more around like smuggling and combat from the looks of it. So like smuggling and crafting, I guess I should say, to combat. This one has also got combat proficiencies, but this is more on being straight up, being able to do damage and survive. We have no basis on the game of what is and isn't going to be required of us. I'm going to go with this one for friending people, just because I don't know. Now, granted, the inability to shower without soap is a very interesting negative. If it's the law of the jungle in the city, then how are we any different from wild animals? Dear viewers, I'm here at the Lame Lake River near the Black Marsh Chemical Plant at Skid Road. As you can see, the river is purple, and it is also very pungent odor. With one of the residents at the riverbank, let's hear his thoughts on the matter. Thoughts: this dang chemical plant opened less than 2 years ago and it's already devastated the surrounding area. Those heartless SOBs must be dumping sewage into the river at night. Now all the fish are dead. It's messed up. Just smell that stench. So many kids are sick. They can't stop coughing and have rashes all over their bodies. And you have informed the authorities of such Environmental Protection Agency or City Hall? Of course, but they're useless. None of them want to take responsibility. I heard the mayor's nephew has shares in the plant. Those jerks are all in on it together. We're going to be made an example of. They see us poor people here with less than nothing. Viewers, this is a tragic situation. Here, let's see, is this a tragic situation a result of illegal sewage dumping? Is this an action of the authorities due to the mayor's involvement? We'll continue to investigate the story, so stay tuned for our follow-up report. Yeah, so someone important is going to have us arrested. I'm Thomas the Fox. Okay, Zach giving. Excellent interview. Your reputation is well deserved. I'm sure you didn't ask me here to watch a video with you, Mr. Campaign Manager. Indeed not. We're both busy men. Let me get straight to the point. As you know, the year's 4-year term is almost up. The election's just around the corner. He's seeking re-election and has hired me, Angelo, as his campaign manager. The mayor has asked the Eraser for help? He must be desperate. The Eraser? Oh, that's just a baseless slander. I'm a serious social activist. But let's get back to the point. Cards on the table, the mayor indeed does have a relative who holds shares in the plant. But the mayor wasn't aware of the fact of the no so-called power for money deal ever took place. But your interview may cause some unsophisticated citizens to misunderstand the situation. So I hope you'll reconsider the follow-up report to avoid any further misunderstanding. So you can say, I'll find out the truth, I'm just doing my job. I'm going to say I'm just doing my job because finding the truth is part of my job. What a great journalist. I admire your passion for your work. But there's more to life than work. Far more. What are you trying to say? A little birdie told me that you're still renting some fleabag apartment and broke up with your girl not too long ago. And no friends to speak of, other than that lawyer you used to go to school with. Your aggressive reporting always gets you in trouble. He's the one who has to clean up your mess. You're making me sound like a pretty good journalist yourself. You flatter me. I'm just trying to make a point. We both find ourselves in situations that are less than ideal. We can help each other. Knuckles, the briefcase. What's this? Are you trying to buy me? You got me wrong. I simply want you to join our campaign staff as a head of publicity. This is your fee. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Someone with your talents working as a TV reporter? Such a waste. I want to give you an opportunity so you will join us and carry on with the thankless reporting. You're a smart fox. I'm sure you'll make the right choice. Decline. Put your money away. I'm not for sale. Oh, how unfortunate. Since you're so disturbing to be stubborn, you leave me with no choice. Is the eraser about to show his true colors? You can't buy me, so you'll have to resort to threats? Are you looking for the chance to erase me as well? No way. You're the hotshot who broke the contamination story. If you were to disappear, it would be a major headache for me. After all, the public do love to engage with a wild speculation. I'm glad to hear that. If there's nothing else, I'll be going. And I promise you'll see the follow-up report real soon. Take care. Have a nice day. We're going to be accused of a crime we didn't commit. You'll regret your foolishness. My assumption is if you take the money, you still up in prison by a totally different means. Like you get caught taking the bribe. I'm Sergeant Norman. This is my precinct. Is this your car? Yes, is there a problem, officer? We received an anonymous tip that this car contains illegal substance. We're here to check. Kyle, check up front. Eric, move your butt. Turn the trunk inside out. Sir, this must be some kind of mistake. That's for us to determine. You sit tight. Huh? Sarge, I found it. He was hiding something. It looks like grade A stuff. Let's see. This is set up. The guy in the cafe. Shut your mouth and save it for the station. What a great day. This calls for another drink. Prominent reporter sentenced to prison. Today, Thomas the Fox, prominent reporter for the Woodpecker TV, was sentenced to 3 years of prison, fined $50,000 for possession of an illegal substance. I like that they go out of their way to not say what the substance was. He will serve a sentence in Boulderton Prison. Sources state he is also suspected of bribing interviews and fabricated news stories, among other violations. In the words of one of the city residents, I am very disappointed with him. I no longer believe his past reports. Oh no! They immediately said that they don't believe their past reports, despite, a whole bunch of evidence. The investigation into the contamination of Lamb Lake River has finally brought the truth to light. The investigation team, jointly formed by City Hall and the Environmental Protection Agency, issued a statement which read, "The incident was caused by a temporary worker who was drunk on the job. He accidentally poured chemicals down the drain, which resulted in minor contamination. The temporary worker in question has been fired." The investigation team also allocated the Black Marsh Chemical Plant additional funds to assist in the cleanup activities in an effort to return the Clear River to the public. Okay, 21 days until the mayoral election. Okay, so we are on a time limit, I'm assuming. Stand at attention. Listen good, fish. From now on, you are inmate 1220. I am Captain Bruce, and my words are law and you will obey. Do you understand? Mumbles, yeah. What? Speak up, I can't hear you. I understand. Good. Now get your butt to your cell 3, and make it snappy. Click on the ground to move. Here it is, fish, your new home. Before you go in, one last thing. Head count is in the lobby at 8 a.m. You better not be late. Now get out of my sight. Well, that guy talks a lot. But now is not the time to waste my energy getting mad at him. It's been a week since my conviction, and I still haven't met Reed, lawyer. I don't know how...
Thank you CKHawk00 for subscribing for 7 months. Movie level voice acting.
Thank you, CK Hawk, for the Prime Gaming sub. You only get one of those a month and you used it here, so I really, really do appreciate that. You could have used it anywhere on Twitch, and this is where it ended up. Anyways, I do hope you're enjoying your advertisement-free viewing, as well as access the emote. Yeah, I try. I know my voice acting gets terrible. But let's see. I don't know any appeal... I don't know how the appeal is progressing. I need to contact him ASAP. Ask the prisoners. They should know how to contact the outside. Hi, I'm Thomas. I'm your new cellmate. Oh, hi. I was just reading a letter from my girlfriend. I'm Sam, nickname's Ratchet. I was a mechanic on the outside. I'm a journalist. Hey, no wonder you seem familiar. I might have seen your show. Ask how to contact the outside. Sam, is there a way to contact the outside? I need to talk to my lawyer. Of course. This is a modern prison. You could write a letter, like me. Or, if you're in a hurry, there's a payphone in the lobby. You can try after head count, but here's usually a line. There's usually a line. Okay. A phone? That's great. I'll call after head count. This table looks older than me, but I guess beggars can't be choosers in this place. Maybe I can use it as a simple workbench? So you can make ropes, lockpicks, cloth, mint roll-up, a paper cane. Oh, this potted plant seems to be made out of plastic. If I want to grow a plant, I guess I have to wait for the full version. A storage cupboard. Looks like I can have my own space. There seems to be a piece of paper on top. Prison schedule? This is exactly what I need right now. Tutorial tip, check the cupboard. A small cupboard that can store items. Contraband. Prison rules are very strict. The more dangerous something is, the higher its violation. Normal compartments can only store items with a violation of 2 or less. Otherwise, they'll be discovered. Hidden compartments, don't worry, there are hidden places in the cupboard and other corners of your cell where items with high violation can be safely stored. Okay, so I can also use WASD. I should go to head count. And we're not going to be able to use the phone, or we're going to find out that our lawyer can't do anything. Looks like I made it in time. Attention! Quiet, jerks. It's count time. Count said 1, 2, 3. That's 44 or 47. 3 inmates are absent. 2 in the infirmary and 1's in segregation. That's all. Listen up. Today is the first month, which means some jerks have joined you. I warn you now, do not try to stand out from the crowd. Try to be a jerk in my domain, and I'll show you no mercy. Now let's get down to business. All newcomers, listen good. Today's announcements. To enable you lazy maggots to earn your keep, prison offers work assignments. There are still vacancies in the laundry room for now, so any new inmates who want to earn some money should apply to me. Remember, don't be choosy about your job. If you don't want to do it, someone else will. Yeah, so a whole bunch of people are like, no. Shut up. I don't have time to listen to your whining. Dismissed. Prison work? I do need some cash. I only have a few coins left in my pocket. Right now, the top priority is to call Reed. He's probably waiting to hear from me. Come on, it's been so long. Did you show my script to the director or not? What? What do you mean you didn't get a chance? You're his assistant. Do you have any idea how important the script is to me? My entire comeback is riding on it. Seriously, can you just get it together? Don't forget who helped you when you were at rock bottom. He's on the phone. I'll try to persuade him to go. Charisma test. This tests your charisma points with +1 point per charisma. Choose make the man, so +1 points. And I don't have any of the other things to go. Oh, that's just showing what makes the 15. Hi, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Can you let me use the phone first? Success. Fine, that's finished anyways. Let's make a call then. Welcome to the prison smartphone. Please enter the inmate number after the beep. Press number to end the call. Smartphone? I never expected the place to be so modern. Enter 1220 number. Connecting. Hello, inmate 1220. You can make 2 calls today. You'll be charged $10 per a call. A $90 service fee will be added to your first call. I knew it wouldn't be that simple. It seems this place is more shady than I thought. I need to find a way to get $100 as soon as possible. Alright. So I need to make money. Add attention. What is it? Ask about work. What? You want to work? Good. Inmates should keep busy. And I have some good news. Right now you can apply to in the laundry room without good conduct credits. This is a special privilege for new fish like you. If you're interested, come fill out the form. Alright, so those aren't part of the game yet. And I can get credits to get more rights and whatever. Your application has been approved. From now on, you can work in the laundry room. Got workroom permit. With a permit registered by Bruce, you'll get to use in the laundry room during your working hours. It's a great job, Fish. You'll love it. So how do I get there? Simple. You see that fence gate? Go in front of it before lunch, and the guard will take you to the workplace on the other side of the corridor. But don't do any funny business. The work area is watched by snipers on the tower. You wouldn't want to get your head blown off now, would you? You want to work, inmate 1220? Sure. Yep, my work request has been approved. You do have the work permit, but I can't find any health certificate for you. You have to go to the infirmary for a physical. You have passed before you can work. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand. You guys have to go to the infirmary first. Go to the infirmary. According to regulations, new inmates must go in for an infirmary for the physical. Inmate 1220. Do you want to go now? Yep. The guard at the end of the corridor will escort you. Behave yourself. Oh, you're here for a physical? doctor's in the consultation room. You can go in by yourself. Come to me in the corridor when you're done. Don't stay in here too long. Okay, I won't cause any trouble. Yes, there's lots of dialogue. Infirmary. Congratulations on making it to the infirmary. This may sound strange, but the infirmary is the best place in the whole prison. There is a beautiful doctor, soft beds, a whole host of treasures in the pharmacy. Whatever your reason for coming to the infirmary, you can see the doctor once. Don't miss the opportunity. You calling me? Good friend. Ah, you're new here, aren't you? That's right. My name's Fernando the Anteater. I've been here for 5 years. As someone who knows a thing or two, let me give you a piece of advice. Danger lurks around every corner in this place, especially for newcomers. It's best to have some medicine just in case. Thanks for letting me know. As a surgeon, before helping people, what I do. One more thing. I also mean to get to work in the infirmary. So I can get all sorts of good stuff like alcohol and painkillers. Come to me if you have anything you'd like to discuss for private. Hi.
Hi. I got you a present.
Yay, candy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you would like for dinner?
I don't know. What would you like for dinner?
Well, it'd probably be either something we make here or order something.
You like me to order something?
We can order something.
What would you like?
How would you feel about Chinese?
If they let me deliver.
Okay, if they let you deliver, then sure. Otherwise, you can just fall back on pizza.
Okay. For both options, what would you like?
Orange chicken for the first option. For the second option, let's say bacon.
Bacon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love you. I hope work
Hi.
went well.
Hi, chat. It did. I'm just super sleepy.
I figured. I was like, because I had forgotten this morning, I started to text you. Was like, hey, how would you feel about picking up Taco Bell? I was like, nope. You've had a long
yeah.
day. Nope.
Like, oh gosh. Chat, don't follow my footsteps. Like on the drive home, I was like, man, I need to get home. Like I might not be safe to be on the road. Like,
You know, even if I'm streaming, you can call me.
no, you were streaming.
No, if it's like a thing like that, call me. I will disrupt stream.
Okay.
Chat knows where they stand. It's fine.
Yeah. Ha!
All right.
Okay, I'll try to get orange chicken if I can't bacon.
Understood. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she had I think it was a meeting this morning that she didn't sleep hardly at all last night, and then had a meeting like first thing, so she had like an hour, maybe two of sleep.
I don't know if it even got that much. I want to clarify, the meeting wasn't bad. I'm not in trouble.
Yes. Yeah, no.
It was just, it started 2 hours earlier than I normally go into work.
Yeah, she normally works with like roughly a second shift, and it was like a first shift meeting. So it's just the department getting their ducks in a row kind of thing. Yeah, rolls for left. Yep. All right. That was weird. I thought, didn't you? I saw like the badge disappear and like reappear. So I don't know if it got messed up where, because I don't see an alert. But either way, I won't call it names. I guess. Sorry. Come to me if you need any. We can discuss a price. I thought it seemed to be too good to be true. You have befriended Fernando the Anteater. His rapport will help you. An anteater with sharp claws. He worked as a surgeon before he was in prison. Because of his medical experience, he is given special permission to work at the prison infirmary. This allows him to lay his hands on various goodies. If you need medicine, rubbing alcohol, he is the one to see. Wash your hands with hand soap. Okay. So I don't see anything in prompt to steal stuff. Let's see. Read sign. Consultation room. Examine lock. This electronic lock. You need to know the code to open this door. An intercom. It seems that even if you come to the infirmary, you can't just see the doctor whenever you want. Hello? How can I help you? I'm here for my physical. Physical? Come on in. I have some free time. You undergo a brief physical in the consultation room. Oh, I'm sorry. You are a poodle. Hi, I'm Beth. From the records I see, this is your first time to the infirmary. I'm the doctor here. I'm responsible for all the inmates' ailments, big or small. Every day I leave at 5:30 sharp. I don't like overtime. I understand that. I wouldn't want to work in a prison at night either. If you get hurt during the night, the guard Bran will administer your drip. He's not a doctor, but he does have some medical training, so you don't need to worry. Why could you not be a Cockney poodle? I was trying to give her a feminine voice. Okay, let's take a look at your test results. Well, first of all, congratulations, there's nothing majorly wrong with you. But, considering the unsanitary conditions here, you can never be too cautious. I'll give you a vaccination to help you against most of the infectious diseases in here. Wait here, and I'll get it from the pharmacy. You can't just bin the established lord. What should I do now? Okay, so we snagged some bandages. Are you ready for your shot? I have something to say. Declare your feelings for her. I can safely assume that will go badly. Small talk. Sure, if it'll help you relax. Did you know that the prison rules say I'm not allowed to talk to inmates? So why are you talking to me? Because I'm the only one in the examination room. Have you ever tried not speaking to anyone for a whole day? Sometimes I wonder who the real prisoner is. So why are you a prison doctor? Because I'm a stupid girl trying to piss off her even stupider father. Family trouble? Let's leave it at that for now. Okay, here goes. Here goes. It may hurt a little. Alright. Got your health certificate. You have passed your physical at the infirmary. You can now go to your workplace. Yay. Sir, inmate 1220 requesting to return to the Gen Pop. Alright, and now let's go to work, because I need money to call my lawyer so you can tell me that there's nothing they can do. Is this the laundry room? The washing machine is so loud. Let's see what work I can do. An ironing board. It looks like this job in the laundry room. What exactly am I supposed to do? There might be some instructions on the wall I'll need to look at. Detergent mixing room. This machine is taller than me, but it's tiny compared to everything else. There are wheels on the bottom, so it can be moved. I hope I can push it. Ooh, that sure isn't easy. Ironing board instructions. Workers must be proficient in the use of an iron to take up an iron to start ironing, and put it down and stop. The ironing times for 5 types of clothing: top, 11 minutes, pants, 10 minutes, vest, 9 minutes, underpants, 8 minutes, socks, 7 minutes. The closer the actual ironing time to the specified time, the more pay the worker will receive. In order to improve efficiency and reduce costs, each worker must finish ironing 3 items of clothing on succession before they can receive his salary. The iron is fitted with an anti-theft alarm. If the iron is disconnected from the power cord, it will trigger the alarm, so use it with care. I see. I don't want to remember these things. Start ironing. One top. Ironing time is 11 minutes. Check the tutorial. As your work instructions say, the job is really simple. You just have to count. Left click on to start ironing, and then click on, let's see, and the count in your head. When it's the time you think, left click to stop ironing. You can use the meter at the bottom right of the screen as for reference, but it will disappear after 3 seconds, and then you're on your own for the rest. I hate it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi. 12 and alright, so it went a little long. Piece of underpants is 8 seconds. Real close. The pies got longer around 5. Yep. So real close on the pants. Underpants. Okay. With this all 3 done, I wonder how much I'll be paid. It's gonna be like 10 cents or some awful. 30 bucks, actually. Alright, so 9. Okay. So we have 8. All right. And 8. Slightly shy. So 40 bucks. Okay, so we made some money. Let's see if we can use that phone now. I was expecting it had to be a thing where it's gonna have to work for like several days to get the money, versus being able to just like knock it out in one. Hello, inmate 1220. You can make 2 more calls today. Insert $100. Connected. Ooh, it looks like it worked. They confiscated my business card holder, but luckily I memorized Reed's office number. Of course, there's also another number I can't forget. Maggie's. Who should I call? I don't know who Maggie is, so I'm gonna go with Reed. Reed's Law, your reliable litigation specialist. It's me, Thomas. Oh, finally. I was worried something bad happened. It's not that easy to call from here. So how are things going with the case? Well, I was just about to tell you, the appeal fell through. I don't know if Angelo had something or the pressure on the mayor, but the retrial was denied. I have to wait a month before I can file another appeal, but as you know, the mayor election is in 21 days. Even if the court does accept it, It's hopeless. I expected as much. Don't lose heart. I have some good news. Good news? You remember the anonymous phone call you received the night before you were arrested? Yeah, I remember. It was a woman that she said she had evidence that the mayor's been taking bribes. I get calls like that every day from scammers selling false information. I know, you've fallen for it a few times and got screwed out a lot of money. But this one could be real. Remember where she wanted to meet you? A little bar called the Baroness? It does ring a bell. My investigation has uncovered that the bar has some connection with the mayor. But I can't explain properly over the phone. We need to meet in person. Only, you may have to wait a few days. The prison said there are so many visit requests that all the slots are full. Even the lawyers need to go through a waiting list. When it rains, it pours. I know you're anxious. Do you think you could possibly ask one of the guards to see if there's a way to bypass the waiting list? It might be worth a try. What else have you got to do? Right? Then we'll come. Let's see. Then we'll come at this from both sides. I'll carry on looking for clues. You make sure you be careful in there. If we can really get our hands on evidence of their crimes, this is no time to go down without a fight. So now I have to find a way to solve the visitation problem. Okay, so we have... Oh, we have all this stuff. So I have 5 XP I can use on stuff. I have an entire skill thing with stats. Oh, I need to use the toilet, and we'll need to eat soon. We have survival mechanics for body and mind. We have focus points. Okay, so basically, focus points are things I do that require focus, and I have a limitation of how many of those I can do. We have reputation, which you can get those. Alright. We have quests. The price of justice asks the guard about visitation. There are 3 gangs here. The Bigfoot gang is a bunch of hardened criminals who run the prison's weight pit and underground boxing matches. So if you're a tough guy, they're the gang for you. So they don't like me. The Sharptooth gang is a group of thieves who control the prison's basketball court and TV room. They see everyone as potential prey. They like me a little bit. And there's the Black Claw gang. There's prison general building, loan sharking. If there's any shady business, they bet they're involved. And they dislike me, but not as much as the Bigfoot gang. We have... Okay. Ah, so that's area. Because you're part of the Black Claw gang. And a bunch of unaffiliated. I see. So as I get close to different gangs, some will go up and down. So I have... So I need 100 XP to gain a skill. Sir, I'm a new prisoner, number 1220. Hey, relax. I'm not that hard, but like Bruce. My name's Billy, the deputy captain. I'm responsible for these inmates' day-to-day lives. Pleased to meet you, sir. According to prison rules, inmates can come meet me every week to get daily essentials. But to be honest, it's never enough, so the inmates usually end up fighting over them. Rest assured, I won't make any trouble. Hey, don't worry. What I mean is, to make life easier for you, I run a small business on the side. For a little money, you can replenish your everyday essentials. Of course, I also sell a few goodies too. Sounds like a win-win situation to me. Do you need anything? Ask about visitation. Visitation? Oh, you'll have to ask Bruce. He's in charge of that. Like daily essentials? Alright. Yeah, a bunch of things they can buy for a little money. A drink fountain? I never thought there'd be anything free in this place. Yons, you really use a cup of coffee. Guard surveillance. The prison guards are watching you here. Be smart and don't cause any trouble. At attention. What is it? Ask about visitation. Huh? Your question about visitation? I heard that all the visitation slots are full. Even the lawyers that need to go onto the waiting list? Lawyers? I tell you, even if the father of the forest himself came down from the sky, he'd have to wait like everybody else. Last month, some jerk injured the guard escorting him during visitation. So now security and visitation has been doubled. Naturally, we've had to reduce the number of visit rooms. That seems like too much of a coincidence. But I really need to see my lawyer. Is there any way to bypass the waiting list? Of course there is, but my help comes with conditions attached. Conditions? Do you know there are three gangs in the prison? One of them is Caesar the Chimp's Black Hawk gang. I need you to go to his cell. There should be a backup ledger there. If you can find it and bring it to me, I'll take care of visitation for you. A ledger? What do you need that for? Don't ask so many questions. It's not your concern. Just have to answer. Will you do it or not? Does he want to use me as his pawn? But I have no choice, right? I need him so I can see Reed as soon as possible. I guess I'll give it a try. Great. Caesar's cell is B205. I'll be waiting. We're totally gonna get ourselves in trouble. So that's A. So first of all, where's my cell again? Was that A yet? A's my cell, right? Yeah, that's my cell. Let's grab all the stuff that we got. Friendly advice, don't use it to wipe your butt. Going to be used to disassemble, alright. Demo paper crane. Alright. I don't have that, so let's drop all this stuff in here for now. Toilet sink combo? It looks quite advanced. I hope the water doesn't overflow from the sink when the toilet's blocked. Okay, toilet sink combo doesn't look great, but it gets the job done. Use the toilet. What happens? The food, after you eat it, it's digested. But it reaches, let's see. You can empty it, but it reaches 20. It could, slightly far, could become dangerous. All right. Let's fall asleep. All right, so bear with me for just a minute. I need to, I think I heard something. Sounds like the toilet's leaking. All right, so bear with me, chat, for just a moment. I need to quickly go and grab something. I'll be right back. So thank you so much. I'm going to put up the away screen, and I'll be back for just a moment. I have a way, just make sure no one's in front of me.
Alright.
Oh, here it comes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I just want to make sure everyone is out of the way first.
Oh man, I need to fix that one.
Let's ball them up again. They're getting too spread out. Yeah, as my fear is, now we're gonna have so many here, we're gonna have to retreat out when we're done with the shotgun, because there's no way we're gonna be able to clear this out. Not with a handful of screwdrivers and an axe. Oh man, so many zombies. And we died for it. Yeah, I shouldn't have turned in there when I saw. I should have just run out. Perhaps not be a jerk about it. Okay, I got some. And that's why you hold shift when you hear the noise. Don't you do that. Ooh. Well, I'm amped. Who's amped? Like, are very not comfy. Alright. We can dive deeper than the vehicle. Yeah, I mean, the idea behind this vehicle is like it's a big glass. I feel like I should be leaving. Nope, it's time to leave. Nope, 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 nope. So much that the ads happen at that. So let me go ahead and get a moment going here. So yes, I would like to create a moment. Clip moment has failed to capture. Try again. Twitch, could you not be garbage for a minute? Beep cables are everywhere.
I am so sorry, I have to leave. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's that. It's all good. Well, we're down. I mean, that's longer than I expected to make it. I did like... Okay. Oh, did you see a GTA clip? Aww. Alright. Yes, it's just the dinner arriving, so I just had to deal with that real fast. But yeah, I know the GTA online or GTRP. It's actually what started me streaming. I wasn't streaming for GTRP. I was doing GTRP. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna investigate the leak. The dripping still hasn't stopped. It's better find out what's broken. Examine the toilet. Success. I think I found the cause. It seems the screws securing the toilet are loose, so the water in the pipe behind the wall is seeping in. Since the screws are loose, it might be possible to remove the entire toilet. Then I can go through the hole and get into the pipe area behind the wall. There should be passageways all over inside and no guards patrolling. This should be a good starting point if I want to get out and about. I'm going to do that, but not right now, because it's about to be our lunchtime. Are you saying I have to do it? Let's, because lunch is noon. Yeah, it is an easy way to get into trouble. What do you want, fish? The Sharptooth Gang controls the prison basketball court and TV room. He's the boss, Alex the Lion. Want something for the Sharptooth Gang, fish? I need to have 100 trust to join the gang. As one of the 3 major gangs, we have number of supply lines. They let us bring all sorts of good stuff inside. You pay to order stuff, and after head count the next day, you'll be able to find it under your bed. Want to do a job? That's what I like to hear. I just so happen to have a few jobs for an outsider like you. But listen good, I hate failure, so if you take the job, you better not mess up. So I think time isn't based on me standing around, it's actions based. Oh, so the ledger should be here, although, do I really want to steal it from him? This cell belongs to the boss of the Black Claw gang. Besides, why would the captain of the guards need... He's so sneaky, what's he up to? It's like I'm parachuting blindfolded and feeling about to jump into a pit of fire. If I could think of another way, there's no way I'd take the risk. Start the search. You search high and low, but the ledger is nowhere to be found. It's not on the table, it's nowhere to look at the cupboard. The ledger must be inside. I have to open it. It's shout time. If I don't hurry, I'll be eating leftovers. Okay, so it automatically takes you out. This place doesn't look so bad. Hope the taste doesn't disappoint. Ask about the Cook Brothers? I'm the eldest of the Cook Brothers. Everyone calls me Straw. Listen up. I'm the boss of the cafeteria and the boss of the kitchen. Inmates have voted me the last person in prison you want to offend for 10 years running. There's nothing I hate more than inmates who don't finish their food. Hey, what do you want to eat? I can get bread, or I can spend a little extra money for something nicer. Tutorial eating lunch. After a busy morning, you finally sit down to eat, right? But hold your horses. I need to teach you a few things. Share food. You can share half of your lunch with the person at your table. This will increase their rapport. Ask for food. If you don't have enough lunch, you can try asking the person at the table for some. You need some water. I'm choking here. Water? Is where? I don't see a water fountain. So I don't know what these mean. Hey, the money I owe the Black Claw gang is due today. I should have known not to buy your dang bonds. I haven't seen a single cent so far. Calm down, buddy. Investing requires patience. Some investors received their dividends today. Yours should arrive in a few days. I can't wait even one day. I don't want to draw my money right now. Come on, it's a term bond. You know what term means. Telling myself, this is bad. Hi. Give me a dang break. I said I'll pay back the money. I just need more time. I'm in prison. It's not as if I'm gonna run. What? Wait, you're not here to collect a debt? You startled me. I thought I was in for another beating. Sounds like you owe a lot of money. Mostly Black Claw gang. But I borrowed a little from Bill to cover the interest. Then 2 days ago, I borrowed some from Sam to buy some painkillers. Then there's a new issue of Play Pup came out. I wasn't gonna buy it at first. but the cover was just too tempting, so I bought a copy from Tony on credit. But he said I'll get a discount if I bought a beer as well, so I get the picture. You're just a deadbeat, right? No, not me. I don't want to bail, but I have a cash flow problem right now. Hey, how about this? If you could lend me some cash to help me through this tough time, when I'm back on my feet, I'll pay you back double. How about it? Do you take me for a fool? The short quad, first time you meet, he mistakes you for a thug coming to collect his debt. It turns out he is a deadbeat who constantly borrows money to live it up, but never pays his debts. Once he realizes who you are, he tries to borrow money from you too. Needless to say, his attempt to take you for a fool infuriates you. Hey man, wanna learn some prison self-defense? Sorry, not interested. Okay, but boxing's also a great way to stay in shape. Just think of how hot you'll look if you turn that flab into muscle. Let me be clear. It's not boxing that I'm not interested in, it's you. I'm sorry, but you're not my type. Just do as I ask. I'll make it worth your while. It's an honor to serve the Sharp-Tooth Gang. Cut the crap and listen. What I want you to do, you probably know that the Bigfoot Gang and the Black Claw Gang are in dispute over the fee for the smuggling route. Yeah, they could even end up going to war. Good. Then I have a little gossip I need you to spread around, preferably to Jumbo and Caesar. I think I get what you mean. So what is it? Listen up, it's simple. Meow. Now this is a smart. Alright, so we're learning all sorts of stuff about different people by standing around listening. Good Sharp-Tooth is shark. I was wondering why the lion would name that gang. Let's see. Hey man, bro, buddy. Cut it out, I told you no credit. You're bleeding me dry, I gotta cut you off. But we're the Bigfoot Gang, bros, and Sellies. You really gonna be so cold? Yeah, I am. Now stop bothering me. Don't want you to ruin me. You tying to me? Oh, keep it down. You'll scare them. Ooh, there's no one here. The little elves, can't you see them dancing at the tip of my nose? And the lobster knights climbing up my legs. Oh, I get it. You're high as a kite. You're hallucinating. High? No. I'm a magic chef. This is my psychic power. Then I guess you added a lot of herbs and spices to your food, right? Most deaf. I put in some mushrooms and some painkillers. It tasted out of this world. The effects have clearly not worn off yet. I'll leave him to his own little world for now. The little lobsters are climbing. Little elves are laughing. You befriended Diego the alpaca. His rapport will help you. The alpaca, who constantly has drool hanging from the corners of his mouth, whose brain is addled from heavy drug use, it is not uncommon for him to hallucinate in broad daylight, during which naked elves and lobster knights are most frequently of his friends he sees. Before he was incarcerated, he was an apprentice chef, but it was to start his downward spiral. Lunchtime's over, stop learning. So yeah, so basically you have the equivalent of like action points during each time. That like you do something, it takes like 15 minutes, and you only have so much time to work with. Afternoon recreation time. Finally get some fresh air. But the yard looks pretty small. There's a map of the fence, I'll check it out. You're here, we have a cafeteria, the toilet, the basketball court, the baseball field, the chapel, the weight pit, the general building, the bleachers, and the main building. Recreation time is until 5 p.m. No return in the main building, 6 p.m. No return in the main building until 5:30. So can't return in the main building during recreation. At least there are quite a few places to kill time. The Way Pit, the general building, even the chapel. I'll check them out. Hey, new fish. Are you talking to me? Of course. Who else would I be talking to? What do you want? I didn't have enough for lunch. I want to buy some snacks for the machine, but I'm out of money. What's that got to do with me? I want to give you a chance to help me out. Give me half of the money in your pocket, and I'll let you pass through here, or else. Or else what? I'll teach you some prison etiquette. Teach you real hard. Looks like he's trying to extort me for money. I guess I can't expect peace and safety in prison. So I'm already happen to be extremely low on money. So I actually don't care about giving him my tiny little bit of money. Take the money. I don't want any trouble. Smart choice, fish. I'll let you go for today. He takes the money and walks away satisfied. Dang, that's seriously unlucky. I hope I don't run into any other trouble today. Okay, so it also takes a strain on my mind. Okay, so process all that. There's actually some pretty good animations, like they put a lot of time in the animations. The animations of this game are really solid. Stops and listens. You can faintly hear the people praying. It seems that there are a lot of devout prisoners in here. I'm curious who I'll be in here. I never thought I'd find such a solemn place here. Makes me want to pray too. Okay, so I have a charisma trait for praying? Is it that I will pray and then, you know, someone else will observe me and befriend me kind of thing? What should I start to pray for? The last time I prayed was when I was a child at Aunt Nancy's house at the Honey Festival. But that was over 10 years ago. I completely forgotten the prayer. I don't even know the prayer. Hello, my child. Welcome to the Hall of the Father. I am Father Anderson, and I'm here to spread his teachings and administer his buildings. I will lead you in the path of salvation. Sin and confession. My child, do you feel troubled and find yourself haunted by nightmares in the cold of night? It is the Father of the Forest's punishment for those who sin. As the fruit of his holy branches, you must not be tainted by the dirt of the mortal world. Confess to me. I will ask him to cleanse you of your sins, and with his morning dew will bring your soul back to the light. Confession, no nightmare. I don't have any nightmares to forget. Okay, so basically if you have nightmares, you can do that. So if you do something really awful, you have to deal with it. Keep it down. This place quiet. Alright, so we don't know the prayer, and I'm not going to go bother the people praying. So that's basically, one of the choices we had was a war correspondent, that we would have nightmares that could not go away. So the nightmares give us some kind of penalty. Mystery door? There's no sign of this building. The door and windows are all locked. How mysterious. No answer. It must be empty. A voice suddenly comes from behind the door. Who are you? The new guy? You may jump. I thought there was no one inside. You're right. There shouldn't be anyone in here. So who are you? I was a prisoner. Now I'm a ghost. But I'm here as the barbershop owner. Barbershop? Don't be surprised. Said I'm a ghost. There's nothing I can't do. I've been open for over a decade. Mainly do hair and tattoos. But I had to temporarily close due to recent renovations. That's a shame. I need someone who can take care of the split ends on my ears. I've closed my main business for now, but I still have a few sidelines. Like posting quests and selling items if you're interested. Let's see. Let's put it this way. In this joint, being short and stuff isn't usually the problem. It's having too much stuff. Especially when you don't have anywhere to hide contraband. It's stressful. Believe you me. It'd be a shame if you had to give stuff away or destroy it because you didn't have anywhere to put it. But luckily, I have channels for selling things on. So I started a business buying stuff from the guys in here. I buy all kinds of stuff at a fair price. Even contraband is no problem. Sounds like I can bring useless things to sell here. Alright. This is a lot of dialogue. And it burns time, so I don't even want to. So it seems like you don't even want to talk to everyone. It does make me wonder if this is one of those games that you're going to have like a whole different, like a bunch of different ways to solve stuff. Go away. Is he a tiger? My legs suddenly feel weak. Hello. I'm new here. Can you hear me? Yes. Oh, good. I saw you here all by yourself. You don't seem to have any friends. So I'd come say hello. You done? Yes? Then go. He's even scarier than he looks. So technically we have befriended him. A loner with few words, his personality makes him extremely unapproachable. He also has a reputation of being a terrifying fighter. To an extent, even the three gangs don't dare mess with him. His only hobby is smoking alone during recreation. The lone wolf like him almost certainly has an interesting past, but perhaps it remains a mystery to most. Okay. So basically it's the big, tough, silent guy that you could befriend, and if you happen to pick a fight with someone who you probably shouldn't, that goes on. We have Bob and Tim. It does make me curious. So you have 21 days to get out of here. So I assume that the idea is you want to prioritize, like, are you going to work with the gangs? You're going to work with the guards? You're going to, like, where are you going to focus your attention? Recreation isn't over yet? Wait, why 21 days? So we're in here for trying to expose corruption. And so the mayor has basically set us up to get us arrested. And so when he gets elected, let's see. A piece of paper slides out from under the door. Visitors, huh? I've been over a long time, so people always ask me about things. Over time, this place has become kind of a quest posting center for inmates. Anonymous clients pay people to take care of things for them, and I take a cut. Sounds like a pretty good business. What I gave you is the most recent request. Complete it, and you'll earn money and reputation. It's a much faster way to earn money than working. If you think got what it takes, take a quest and give it a try. Alright. Alright, so it's saying if I fail a quest, it'll never come back. Jailhouse Cupid. My girlfriend of the year is coming to visit me. A chance to propose to her. She loves flowers. but a devout believer in the Father of the Forest. I couldn't possibly pick the flowers with my own hands. So for any brave person who's not willing to... Yeah, let's see. So where absolutely no one can finish reading a book called The Awakening of Cthulhu. Not because it's too hard, because it was way too scary. I just read the first chapter and now I'm afraid to go get up at night to piss. Anyone who thinks he's not a coward, read the book. I'm willing to pay for the emotional damage. If I remember correctly, the first book on the left of the fiction shelf. Left of it? So strange, another one of my sandals has gone missing from the bathroom cupboard. And it's the left one again. The one that was missing last week was the left one. Someone stole them. Why would they only take the left ones? If you took the right one this time, at least I could have a pair. Now I have to get a new pair. Alright, so I got 7 days to get the flowers. Can I get multiple? Okay, it's one at a time. So we're looking for flowers. What do you want, little fishy? That's what gang leaders. Alright, so we got ourselves our first quest knocked out. Helping the inmate propose to his girlfriend. The petals are all intact. I think the client will be satisfied. Here's your payment, Cupid. Heck yeah, man. Give me them quests. Okay, so basically the setup of the game is that we were a investigative journalist, and we reported that there was basically illegal chemical dumping. Found that the company was related to the company had, like, as a relative of the mayor was invested in the company, and we basically got threatened saying, hey, back off or else, take this bribe or else. And when we refused the bribe, we got set up as having stuff. So the mayor gets elected in 21 days, and the assumption is we were trying to take the mayor down before that time happens. Now, my assumption is if I took the bribe, the police would catch me taking the bribe, same result, that, I would get in trouble for taking a bribe. So the assumption is no matter what I did, I was going to end up in here. So I don't know who this is from. So the Nightmare novel. We'll accept that. So I'll have to read that in the library. I don't believe... Yeah, the library's not here. Okay. So we're looking to work out. It does seem like no matter where I want to work out, because this is one of the gangs up here. So if you look at this, one of the gangs has the weight pit, the other gang has the basketball court. If I don't want to deal with that. Hey man, friend. Hey man, who do you say is the most trustworthy friend in the joint? Not the guards, right? No, your fists are your only real friends. Remember, it's a dog-eat-dog in here. If you don't have the skills to defend yourself, you're easy pickings. Oh, so? I got just the thing to turn a little fish in you like a badass shark. Joseph's boxing lesson. Taught by your truly former professional boxer, Joseph. aka the Whirlwind. Just 10 lessons will make you invincible in the prison brawl. Right now, there's a special offer. $500 per class. How's about it? Let me think about it. Hey, if it's too expensive for you, we can negotiate. Give yourself a chance to get stronger. Cool. Yes, Kangaroo's strong, muscular physique. As soon as you meet, he tells you his fists are your only real friends theory of surviving prison. As it turns out, his goal is to sell boxing lessons. He's a one-time professional boxer. There's no doubt he knows his stuff, but the outrageous cost of his lessons makes you wonder if he actually has any students. Trying to think if there's any, so I'm trying to avoid involving myself with the gangs right away, and the only reason I'm trying to avoid that is I feel like I'll be siding with one gang and getting the other gang against me. Hey, you heard about the work of the warden's office? At least the accountant disappeared, so they pulled me into cover. So boring as hell, but at least the pay's pretty good. See anyone strange while you're in there? Like a wolf? A wolf? No, the warden and I are the only ones there. Unless there's a secret room, but this isn't some movie. And the wolf was the one who came after us on behalf of the mayor. He's the one who offered the bribe, and when I turned it down, you know, the police immediately inspected our car. Like, I feel like I should be interacting with more people, but I'm being hesitant because I don't know what I'm going to get myself into. Let's go bother the people in the chapel. Certainly they'll have a positive thing when someone's trying to quietly pray and minding their own business for me to just walk up to them and randomly start a conversation. Please hear my prayer, and let it rain every day. He's deep in prayer. I ain't got nothing to say today. Let's leave it at that. He's deep in prayer. Is this kind of Switch or just Steam? I have no idea. Please make my parole go smoothly and reunite me with Nicole. Whoever's listening up there, please bless me. Croak, croak, croak. The night in prison. Is this a test from the father of the forest? No. It's my money. You can't have it. I think I found the prayer. Prayer, the 7th revised edition. O merciful Father of the forest, please hear my prayer. Please use your shade to cover my shortcomings. Please use your morning dew to cleanse me of my sins. May the commandments be a mirror in your eyes of the faithful. May your protection be a fire in the hearts of the faithful. May your guidance be the nectar on the tongues of the faithful. May your fruits forever flourish. So may it be. Note, this prayer is the newly revised by the Central Decius Prayer Subcommittee and has been approved by the Archbishop. Good, now I can actually pray. Okay, so prayer is one of the ways for me to recover mind. So like meditation kind of thing. Fair enough. I was curious, like, what exactly was praying going to do for me? But that makes sense, because we got bullied and forced into giving ourselves some of our money to someone who didn't get enough lunch. And that made us pretty upset. Okay. Unable to reach. I can see the baseball field from here, not a bad view. Although, I do have a few splinters in my butt. Examine the bench. The stool looks pretty old. The wood is all cracked. Feels about... And someone stuck his gum underneath. I think I felt something. It feels like a metal part right inside. Feel what the part is. Let's have a better feel. How do... I want to... Okay. Got there. There's a slot on a domed head. It's one of those old styles of screws. I removed a few last year when I was renovating my attic. It can be turned to the screwdriver with a little modification. It seems everything in here has multiple uses. Yeah, I don't have a coin on me. Seems like it caused some serious trouble with that, though. So I can collapse the bleachers. I'm not sure why I'd want to collapse the bleachers, but that is an option. Yeah, why can I not talk to you right now? It's always a pleasure to greet a friend from afar. Oh, the name's Lee San. But my friends called me Old Lee. Oli? That's pretty easy to remember. Today marks the 10th year of my incarceration. This decade has flown by in the blink of an eye. Really, you don't seem at all down. Oh, life it was both happiness and sadness, but why wear the sadness on your own face? You can still be happy after 10 years in this place? I must admit, I admire your attitude. An ancient philosopher once said, "A wise man seeks neither full belly nor a comfortable home." Furthermore, even within these prison walls, there is a place where I can be free. Place where you can be free? The kitchen. Afternoon leads up to a place freedom good and true. Perhaps it's fortune that favors you, happiness will come into view. Is that some kind of riddle? A middle-aged panda whose real name is Li Zong, and loves to adorn his speech with poetry and proverbs. He has been inside the prison for 10 years, but seems content. Through his poems, he has revealed there's a hidden place where he can be free in the prison. He is a heavy drinker and claims that it is impossible for him to get drunk. Even in prison, he has a way of making sure he always has good booze. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you. Alright, let's talk to the different gang leaders. Alright, so you... Spicy ramen. Members only. View gang quest. Fall Guy. 2 days ago, we asked Walter, the skunk, to cook up a new batch. But that rat didn't just refuse, he snitched to the guards. So I sent someone to teach him a lesson in the bathroom. But the guy took things too far and put the little snitch in the infirmary. Now it's a whole big thing and the guards are investigating. I need a soldier to take the heat so the whole gang doesn't get involved. So we can turn ourselves into Bruce. We get paid. But we will gain reputation with the gang. Oh, can I just work out anyways? I assumed I was gonna have to pay. Guess I'm gonna try. It's not gonna be scrawny in this place. Wanna use the best press? This Bigfoot gang territory. We're in charge here. Anyone from another gang who wants to use the bench press has to pay a fee. Understand? Either pay up or take a hike. Yep, that's an actual thing that happens in prisons. This guy here, why do the police believe you? Well, if they're saying like this whole big drama is going on, and yeah, you popped in and are like, hey, like I did it. They have, you know, reason to just go with it. Is that wuss I can smell? Yo, keep it real, bro. I'm B-52 dropping bombs on your head. Scurry little insect, I'ma make you dead. Yo, what do you think? Those two lines, da bomb for real? Took me all night to come up with that punchline. I don't know much about music. That's how prison gangsters like us rap here in the big house. Seem quite happy in here. For sure, man. I ain't like you. I'm here to further my education. I'll tell you a secret. You wanna know why I'm in this joint? 3 years back, my boss did something real bad. I took the rap for him. You know what that means? It means Vincent the Hyenas, the boss' chosen successor. When I get out of here in a couple years, I'm gonna get my own territory. No, you're not. So his main rap seems to be completely unfazed by his life inside. In fact, the prison almost is like a vacation to him. It turns out he's doing time for his powers outside. According to the gang's code, he'll give it his own territory when he gets out. The dream of becoming a big shot gang is about to come true. I still don't think it's gonna happen, but you know, good for you, I guess. You should cover your nose. A bad smell wafts. What the? Did you smell it? Sorry about that. What does it smell? As you can see, I'm a skunk, and I've collected some essence from my glands. But bottling, it's not easy. I actually got some on my hair. So it smells a little undignified. Bottling? I thought you only used spray as a weapon when you feel threatened. That's usually the case, but I have a reason for collecting mine. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Walter. I was a chemistry teacher before I was incarcerated. I recently discovered a special substance in an extract from my spray. If I can use it to synthesize a new drug, it might help me repay my debt. A debt is your new drug? Don't guess. I don't want to get away too much of the details until testing's complete. Yeah, so he's a doctor in pharmaceutical and a prestigious university. You learned what he is secretly developing a new drug using his own Meldora spray for the purpose of repaying his debt. He will not reveal the purpose of the new drug, but has piqued your curiosity. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, now the goal is to get out. Yawns, huh? To a friend. Yawns, hello. He looks half asleep. What is it? Just saying hello. Oh, I see. You look quite sleepy. Did you not get enough sleep last night? No. Is that sand coming out of your pants? I saw something similar in a movie. Wait, you're tired because you stayed up all night digging? Can you hear me? Hello? What the? Is he asleep? You befriended Tim the Sloth. His rapport will help you. The Sloth seems to never be fully awake. His usual talent is being able to suddenly fall asleep mid-conversation. Talent is kind of a way of putting it. However, the slow-moving, muddle-headed inmate seems to have a secret. You once noticed him shaking dirt out of his pants, which reminded you of a scene from a movie, so you believe he's digging a tunnel. I wonder how I got here. Oh, him? Yeah, they don't... I'm assuming if you befriend them enough, you'll hear their background. I don't have enough focus points. Ah, okay. So I've used all my focus points. Here, that's what those little eye things are. So I'm gonna pick some flowers and all that to get him out of here. So I have mild hunger. Do you know me? Your friend? You here for an autograph? You'll need to bring a pen and paper. An autograph? No. Forget it. I was just kidding around. I know no one remembers me after all this. So, you're an actor? Not just an actor. I was a superstar back in the day. I'm the one who played Comet in Neighborhood Avenger. Oh, I know Comet, the superhero. He has lightning speed and never takes off his mask. Yeah, the dang mask is why no one knows me. No, who played him. The audience only recognizes Comet, and no one knows Rudolph the reindeer behind the mask. What a heartbreaking story. Okay. Yeah, so it was basically saying he played a major character and all that. Alright. I think we're gonna try to skip through like one day in this game and then probably move on to the next thing because it's taking so long. That said, it doesn't seem like a bad game. I see a lot of potential for like having many different ways of getting through it. What do we get? Okay, so it's time to go back inside. You didn't expect the place to be so lively at night? Checking the nightlife before I go back to my cell. So we are hungry. Do I get there? Yeah, you're in the right place. Make the best waffles in the joint. Are the only waffles thing for dinner? There's nothing wrong with waffles. They're tasty and filling. There's nothing more important than a full stomach. If you're willing to pay, I can add a spoonful of cream for you. Try it. I'm sure you'll like it. Want the cream with that? Oh, what a shame. You wanna know if people get tired of eating nothing but waffles for dinner? Well, even though they're all waffles, I make different flavors every day. Monday is paprika, Tuesday is mustard, Wednesday is lemongrass, Thursday is... Okay, I think I get it. Honestly, not really any of those flavors sounded particularly appealing. Hey, you guys, don't blink. Guess which hand the card's in? Left? No, the right. 20 bucks says it's on the right. Hey, are you sure? Of course. Wait, don't you know about Anteater's amazing eyesight? Okay, since you're sure, I'll also bet right. Wait. Are you a shill? Do you want to know how to get into the infirmary? As far as I know, there are 3 ways. The first is the easiest. Find a big guy, spit in his face, wait to be carried out in their stretcher. The second is take a laxative, and then go to a guard. But believe me, it is not pleasant. And the third, if you have any diseases on your file, then congratulations, you have a VIP pass. So basically I could probably get the guy who works there to add it to my file. What time is it? Don't have enough focus points. Yeah, so stamina. So there'll be certain things that burn my stamina. Do you need anything? Yeah, so I got all my daily essentials. Shh, you're just in time. Did you just get in here? Not too long ago? Good. Just as looking for. I don't trust the guys who've been here too long. What do you mean? What are you looking for? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Bam, the investigator. Investigator sounds weird. I'm with the Bureau of Paranormal Investigation, and I specialize in supernatural events. We recently got a tip-off that someone is trying to summon otherworldly demons, and his location is likely to be within this prison. My mission is to stop the summoning ritual, but time is running out. That's why I'm making an exception and looking for an assistant. I detect I detect you have some psychic power. Perhaps you can assist me in my mission to save the world from impending crisis. It'll just cost you $5.99. That is not with a decimal point. I think you need time to digest the otherworldly information. You have befriended Bam the Gray Cat. He invited you to be his assistant. Although things he talked about completely outrageous, his tone is very serious. He might just be pulling a dull prank, or is the world facing real crisis? Perhaps the answer will be revealed shortly. The fact that it says perhaps the answer will be revealed very shortly implies that it will probably be revealed very shortly. Ugh, the humid air is thick with testosterone. The floor is slippery. I gotta be careful not to fall and hit my head. Even though you're in prison, you still try to clean and be presentable. You can't do that without bathing. If you don't shower for 2 days, you'll start to smell and your charisma will be greatly reduced. Showering will restore your stamina, and use soap to restore your body. You can only shower once per day. After all, you don't want to get a reputation as the guy who spends too much time hanging around the bathroom. That said, we also have a penalty on our character that one of his negative traits is he will not shower unless he has soap. Oh, you know what we can do? What am I wasting my time? Let's go grab our coins. So drop off the mint. Drop off the mushrooms. They're not randomized. You get to choose between characters. Just right now for the demo, I was only allowed to choose this character. So I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and go to cell block B, see if that guy's not in his cell. If he's not in his cell, I'm going to try and snag the ledger, because he said it's like in the toilet. Oh good, it looks like no one's up here. Alright, so it looks like I actually need something else for this. That's fine. Instead... Oh. Oh, hi, Oldie. You mentioned a place where you can be pre-report? What did you mean? Oh ho! This place of hardship? Why struggle day and night? Think of it as a riddle. Fate will guide you to the answer. You're Jerkly. I also put that out there. What are you? Want to watch TV? The Sharptooth Gang runs a TV room. Mondays and Thursdays are movies. Sundays basketball games, and the other days are North Park. If you can't remember, just check the poster here. We spent a lot of money getting it. As for the TV rules, there's something different every night. For a small fee, you can relax and watch for an hour. The latest admission is 9 p.m. If you're late, you'll miss out. That's everything. Tonight's movie is the Colino family. Let's see, so they'll restore mind, they'll tell people stories, but you can also see yourself in them. In other words, you can watch them to learn more movie abilities. Sitcoms are pretty lowbrow, but the silliness makes you laugh and restore mind even more. You gain experience from watching basketball games. If gambling is your thing, you can also make it a little more interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, there seems to be a lot to do, and it does seem like you could play through the game and have like different routes you can take. I don't know why I can't go down there. We're just gonna run the whole way back. So it does seem like you're gonna have lots of ways to get out of the prison. Some where you might be able to go through like the legal channels of, you know, getting whatever you have to do sorted with your lawyer. That kind of stuff. There's probably ones where you just straight up escape. You'll be cool about this, right? Time requirements. There are people coming and going in the corridor all day long. I'm almost certainly going to be discovered. I guess after lockdown would be the best time to do it. And then it's only when my cellmate is asleep. About the tools. I need to assemble the assembly tool to undo the screws. Looks like the knob could be used by a coin, but it would have to be much more efficient if I could craft some suitable tools. Pull the guards. Once it's disassembled, there's still a problem. The guards patrolling at night, although they just go through the motions, but it'll be way too obvious if there's not even anyone in the bed. Just to be safe, I should use a pillow to make a dummy. Think it through. It doesn't look like this is going to be an easy task. I better settle in for the long haul. Okay. But yeah, no, so it seems like it'd be a very in-depth game when it comes to the, like breaking another thing. Hey, you lummox. What the heck are you doing? First you hike on route fees, now you just try and stop me from collecting my debt? Is it the Bigfoot gang trying to start a war? Good thing you started running. Your mouth down there, Pipsqueak. I almost trampled on you. Had you got anything better to do? Out of my way, I've got business to attend to. Well, I'm here tonight. Your business, it'll just have to wait. I'd like to say, I'm not trying to bail on my debt, but I'm a little short in cash. I'll pay you back when I get money together. The Bigfoot gang's protecting me for 2 days. Kevin, my little Kevin, do you have any idea what you're doing? You think you can use Lummox to default on the Black Claw gang debt? You're more stupid than I thought. Be ready to pay the price. No. Looks like my number's really up this time. Fish, take my advice. Never borrow money from the Black Claw gang, even if as the last resort. They're wolves in sheep's clothing, completely ruthless. Hey, what you calling me for? Hi. Hi? What do you mean, hi? You looking for trouble? I'm just saying hi. Is there a problem with that? What's the problem, huh? It's a big problem. You're new here. That ain't how things work in the big house. Hi, hello, hey, yo. They all have their own meanings. Unless you want a beating, you better figure it out before you open your mouth. I still don't get it. What's the difference between those words? Did I hear you right? Did you just say, Now you're really pissing me off. You got one last chance. Use the wrong word again, and I'll have no choice. Forget it. I better not say anything. You have a friend at Bill the Buffalo. This report may help you. Hot-tempered buffalo. His curved horns and flared nostrils all say, don't mess with me. He seems to have spent more years inside and speaks and interacts with inmates follow a very strict set of unwritten rules. You need to be very careful talking to him, as you never know when you'll step into his minefield. Disc. I don't have enough focus points. Alright, so. Alright. Looks like the rickety iron frame is my bed. The bottom bunk's been taken. I guess I'm on top. The bed is where you sleep, but of course it has other functions. Sleeping can go from 9 a.m. every night. Sleeps restores your stamina. You have to get up by 7 sharp. Sleeping is not allowed in the prison. Bed, you can improve the quality of your sleep by making your bed. Prison is very cold. You'll definitely freeze without a blanket. Entertainment, you can also relax in your bed with magazines or a handheld game. I don't have sheets or a pillow. You're not allowed to sleep outside of your cell, is what they're saying. Like, in the main part of the prison, you're not allowed to sleep, but, like, in your cell, you're perfectly allowed to sleep. Where... Huh. So now the focus points. I don't know who this our number is, so we're calling it. Let's see. I need to work up the courage to call her. After all, we broke up 6 months ago. Hello? Hi, Maggie. Thomas? Did I hear right? Yeah, it's me. I didn't expect you to call. I read the paper that you're in prison. Is that true? I'm calling you from prison, from a paper right now. But listen, I was set up. I thought as much. You can be a jerk sometimes, but I know you'd never do anything like that. I'm so glad you believe in me. Thomas. Now that you say that to me, a little late, don't you think? Maggie, I'm calling to apologize. We were both angry back then, and I shouldn't have said that stuff. Hey, did I hear you right? Is that the great reporter actually admitting that he was wrong? Looks like prison can really change a person. I really mean it. To be honest, for a month after we broke up, I wasn't thinking I'd give you another chance. I was thinking I would give you another chance as long as you said you were sorry. But I waited from spring till fall. Don't you think this apology came a little late? Maggie, I don't expect you to forgive me so easily. It's just that everything I've been through lately has made me realize a lot of things. When I get out, I'll put my work aside and spend more time with you. Going up on the roof paint, go to the punk concert, even bungee jumping. That is, if you're still willing to be with me. You don't have to answer me. I'll call again or write. Okay, I'll remember everything you just said. That's enough for today. I want to take some quiet time for myself and take care of yourself in there. Take care of yourself too. Let's see. Maggie, you still have a chance to win her back. Okay, so... Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to the cell and probably go to sleep. Because where people warned me that this game is a little bit slow so far as that. For streaming, it is a lot to go on. And actually, the amount of dialogue is like really killing me. Because it's just non-stop. Make me have to talk. I don't have these things. Does every character have a different life on the outside? Maybe. Like, we only are able to play the one character, but there was a second character available that like I had to finish this one first. The shop, I didn't see it in the shop. I thought I checked here. Oh, okay. Different tabs. Paralyzingly heavy. Hey, Idionomic, how's it going? But yeah, so it seems like it'd be a fun game that maybe has a lot of replay value, because you have different characters, and then you can interact to befriend different characters. And I kind of already see that there is, there's going to be a bunch of different options for playing through the game kind of thing. So like, it looks like you can potentially maybe we re-befriend our lost girlfriend and she somehow helps us get out. We can go through the official channels with our lawyer to basically effectively blackmail the mayor on something else he's doing to get ourselves out. I assume we can side with the guards to get us out. We could probably escape on our own. I imagine all three gangs have a way to get us out. Hey, Idionomic, how's it going? Let me go ahead and get you a shout out. So I can definitely see where there's lots of possibilities there. I would say one of my complaints out of the game is the music is super repetitive. So for those who haven't been checking out, so Idionomic's been back on Twitch. So if you're looking to check them out, was on YouTube for a while doing Project Zomboid stuff over there. But Idionomic's back over here now. Been playing some Super Mario World, I believe. So that's your jam. Check it out. Let's see. Are these electric bonds of yours safe? If the company fails, are you the one responsible? Don't worry, the money's being used to invest in a gold mine. Gold's right there in the ground. What could go wrong? Besides, the dividends from your last quarter have already been paid. You can ask Robert if you don't believe me. He made a fortune thanks to me. Buddy, take care of your money and your money will take care of you. Alright. Just beat a level after 5 hours. And are hungry again. I think I have stuff for hunger on me though. Alright. I'm hungry again. I'm a little hungry again. How can you belch and be hungry? It's my stomach. I should know if I'm hungry or not. I have to eat more in one meal than you do in a whole day. It's almost winter. If I don't eat more, I might not be able to hibernate long enough. But this prison, there's head count every day. How can you hibernate? Let Henry the Black Bear teach you a thing or something very important. When I want to hibernate, all I have to do is find a prison guard and kick him in the butt. Get him a nice VIP room in the seg. Then I can sleep as long as I want. That's a good idea, I guess. Okay. I'm just trying to get to lockdown. Eating levels you up? No, you get hungry after a time. So I have to stop and eat. Like there's like survival mechanics to it as well. Where is it? There's like a hunger, yeah, there's like survival, so you got body and mind, you've got digestion, you got like, so you didn't have to use that. What's the game? Basically trying to break out of prison. We have a reporter who got set up. Okay. Maybe. It could also be that I had a penalty from being hungry. Morning already? Alright. So that said, we've been checking this out. It's not a bad game. It's a bit slow for streaming though. This is called Back to the Dawn. This is the demo version of the game. But generally the way this game seems to work is you get thrown in prison, you choose one of several characters, and they all have their own story to get there. We only saw that there were 2 characters, and there's clearly a hidden 3rd character. That said, we were only allowed to play this character. It is the demo, so that's not surprising. But you can choose variations of that first character, have their own traits and all that. But it looks like the idea is you want to escape from prison, and that they're going to give you a bunch of different ways to get out. Like, you can have, like, the legal channel of effect. Well, I mean, I guess it's technically not legal. But basically, you can find something that the mayor's been doing something illegal. The mayor's why we're in here. So we can potentially blackmail the mayor to pardon us or whatever to get us out of the situation. I imagine you can get to the warden and manage to get yourself out through schmoozing up with the warden. There's probably the 3 gangs are more than likely different ways of getting out. You peers will be able to potentially dig our own way out of our own cell. So I like the idea that, you know, there's multiple routes to go through it. I don't know what level of depth it all goes because we haven't played that far. But it does seem pretty good. It seems like the idea, though, is you have only 21 days to get out, so you have to kind of decide where you want to put your time and resources. And so it seems to be like that kind of thing. They have to be like, okay, I'm going to go after trying to befriend the warden and go through that whole process. And you'll more than likely need to do some things with the other gangs and all that if it's going to be really fleshed out. But you get the idea that you'd want to invest your time there. They also allow you to like build up friendships with all sorts of people, but it also costs time and resources of focus. So it does make me wonder if there's like, even outside of all that, even different additional groups you can. So I do wonder how much replayability it's going to have. That said, for streaming and reading it out, it is very dialogue heavy, which makes it very tough to stream for any length of time because I'm having to say so many lines. There's actually the big reason I'm stopping now is just, it is a lot to read. Like, even games like Stardew Valley and all that, which can be very dialogue heavy, or even like any of those slice of life games, there's at least the farming part or the fishing part or whatever that gives me a little bit of a break from reading text. Versus this, it's literally just going from text to text to text. They'll have like a mini game, but it takes 2 seconds. They do have a lot of mini games, like we did ironing, where it was they would hold up a stopwatch and say you had to iron this for 11 seconds, and after 3 seconds, it'd take away the stopwatch, and you had to count it off in your head to see how close you get, and you get paid more. But it's been pretty decent. I don't think I'm gonna play on the channel again. It's just too much dialogue and not nearly fast enough. But I do think it's probably gonna be a decent game. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of here. And we're at about that halfway point in the stream. I need to go ahead and stop the recording.